Project A is set in 19th century Hong Kong, where the city is under the threat of pirates who are terrorizing the coast. Jackie Chan plays Dragon Ma, a member of the Hong Kong Coast Guard who is dedicated to protecting the city and its people. When the government is unable to handle the situation effectively, Dragon Ma takes matters into his own hands, joining forces with his fellow Coast Guard members, including his loyal but bumbling friend, played by Sammo Hung. Together, they aim to take down the pirate threat while also dealing with the internal corruption and betrayal within the police forces. The film is a great mix of martial arts, slapstick humor, and action. It's a typical Jackie Chan movie, where the action isn't just about fighting. It's about creating a spectacle, blending martial arts with humor, daring stunts, and great character moments. Characters and performances. Jackie Chan is, as always, the heart and soul of the film. His performance as Dragon Ma is charismatic, funny, and physically demanding. He effortlessly switches from martial arts master to comic relief, showcasing his versatility. What makes Jackie stand out in this film is his charm. He doesn't just play a tough guy. He brings a human touch to his character that audiences connect with. Sammo Hung, who co-stars in the film, provides a great foil to Chan's character. His physical comedy and martial arts skills complement Chan's own, making them a formidable duo. The dynamic between them is essential for the film's lighthearted tone, and they play off each other perfectly. Stunt sequences and martial arts choreography. The choreography in Project A is absolutely spectacular. Jackie Chan is known for performing his own stunts, and this film is no exception. The fight sequences are creative, engaging, and always incorporate humor. There's a great sense of timing. Whether it's a fight scene or a comedic moment, Jackie's precision in his movements is a testament to his skill as a martial artist and performer. One of the most iconic sequences in Project A involves Jackie Chan performing a high fall from a clock tower. The stunt, which is very dangerous, is a signature moment in the film. It's a testament to his fearlessness and commitment to doing his own stunts. The moment is famous not just because of its technical difficulty, but because it blends seamlessly with the humor of the scene. The comedic timing in the stunt makes it even more remarkable. Beyond the stunts, the martial arts choreography in Project A blends traditional kung fu with Jackie's own style, which includes acrobatics, physical comedy, and creative use of the environment. One of the standout fights is a massive brawl in a restaurant where Jackie fights off multiple enemies in a chaotic yet incredibly well-executed sequence. The choreography is so fluid, and the way Jackie uses his environment to his advantage is pure genius. Jackie Chan's career and Project A's place in it. By the time Project A was released in 1983, Jackie Chan had already made a name for himself in Hong Kong cinema, with films like Drunken Master and Snake in the Eagle's Shadow. But Project A marked a shift in his career. It's a film where he started to find his own voice, combining martial arts with slapstick comedy, something that would define his style for years to come. Project A also marked a milestone in his international appeal. While his popularity was already rising in Hong Kong, it was a film like this that helped cement his place in the action genre worldwide. Jackie's unique blend of martial arts, humor, and daring stunts wasn't something American audiences were used to at the time. But Project A opened the door for his future films like Police Story and eventually his breakout films in the West, such as Rumble in the Bronx. Sequels and Jackie's influence. Project A was so successful that it spawned a sequel, Project A2, in 1987. The sequel continued the adventures of Dragon Ma and his team, keeping the same mix of humor, martial arts, and action. While Project A2 wasn't quite as groundbreaking as the first film, it was still a solid follow-up that maintained the spirit of the original. Jackie Chan's influence on the action genre is immense. He's helped redefine what action movies can be by infusing them with humor, creativity, and amazing stunts. His signature style is all about making the impossible look effortless. Many modern action stars owe a lot to Jackie's pioneering work in combining action with comedy and his commitment to performing his own stunts. Outtakes and Jackie's signature endings. One of the trademarks of Jackie Chan's films, including Project A, is the outtakes shown during the end credits. These outtakes show Jackie and his team performing the stunts and fighting sequences, often leading to accidents or funny moments. It's a unique touch that adds a sense of humanity and fun to the film, showing how hard everyone worked on set. But more than that, it reflects Jackie's philosophy. He doesn't just want to impress with his stunts. He wants to make the process of making a film seem like an enjoyable, collaborative experience. Seeing Jackie laugh after a particularly rough fall or watching him interact with his crew members humanizes the film and makes it more relatable. It's these little moments that show Jackie's sense of humor and his dedication to entertaining people, not just with his action, but with his personality. And it's a true classic of action comedy. The film perfectly encapsulates what makes Jackie Chan so unique. Incredible martial arts, amazing stunts, physical comedy, and a sense of joy that permeates every frame. It's also a great example of his versatility. He can be both a martial arts icon and a comedic genius, often blending the two seamlessly. Project A stands as one of Jackie's most important works, and it helped solidify his place in film history. For anyone who loves action, martial arts, or comedy, Project A is an essential watch. It's a film that showcases the best of Jackie Chan and gives you a glimpse of the incredible filmmaker and performer that he became. Jackie Chan's Armour of God, 1986 movie review, a thrilling action-adventure with Jackie Chan's unique flair. Armour of God is one of Jackie Chan's most iconic films, often compared to the Indiana Jones series due to its blend of action, humor, and adventure. Released in 1986, Armour of God is an action-packed treasure hunt film where Jackie Chan plays a character named Asian Hawk, a fearless and resourceful treasure hunter who embarks on a dangerous quest to retrieve an ancient artifact. This movie is known for Jackie's incredible stunts, sharp humor, and high-energy action sequences. But what makes Armour of God stand out from other action-adventure films like Raiders of the Lost Ark? The plot of Armour of God is straightforward but thrilling. Asian Hawk is tasked with locating the Armour of God, a powerful artifact hidden in the mountains. Along the way, he faces off against dangerous mercenaries, a sinister organization, and plenty of action-packed moments. As with many of Jackie Chan's films, Armour of God also has a comedic element mixed into its high-octane sequences. The film's characters are a big part of its charm. Jackie Chan's character, Asian Hawk, is charismatic, daring, and highly skilled in martial arts. His wit and resourcefulness make him a relatable and fun protagonist. The supporting characters, including his love interest and sidekicks, add a bit of lightheartedness to balance the intense action. Themes and comparisons. The main themes of Armour of God revolve around adventure, treasure hunting, and the thrill of uncovering ancient mysteries. It's a movie that combines elements of high adventure with a personal touch, as Asian Hawk also battles inner struggles and develops relationships with his team. When comparing Armour of God to other films in the adventure genre, it's easy to see the similarities to Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Indiana Jones franchise. Both films feature a heroic treasure hunter navigating dangerous traps, ancient mysteries, and bad guys who will stop at nothing to get their hands on the treasure. However, Armour of God stands out with Jackie Chan's unique blend of action, comedy, and physical humor. His agility and ability to choreograph his stunts with precision are a huge part of what sets his films apart. Jackie Chan's career. At the time of Armour of God's release, Jackie Chan was already an established star in Asia, but the film marked a turning point in his international career. Known for blending martial arts with physical comedy, Jackie Chan had begun to carve out a niche as a stunt master and a charismatic actor who did his own stunts. Films like Police Story, 1985, and Drunken Master, 1978, had already made Jackie a household name in Hong Kong, but Armour of God brought his unique style to a wider audience. At this point in his career, Jackie Chan was known for pushing the boundaries of what was physically possible in action films. His dedication to performing his own stunts, often without the use of special effects or stunt doubles, was groundbreaking. The film's outtakes reel, which is a staple in many of Jackie's films, shows just how many times he put his body on the line for the sake of realism and humor. His stunts are always full of energy and innovation, and Armour of God is no exception. One of the standout features of Armour of God is Jackie Chan's stunts. The film contains jaw-dropping action sequences that demonstrate his physical prowess. From martial arts fights to breathtaking chase scenes, Armour of God showcases Jackie's skill as a performer and stuntman. One of the most famous stunts in the film is a scene where Jackie Chan jumps out of a window and swings on a rope to avoid getting shot, all without using special effects or CGI. This stunt became one of the iconic moments in Jackie Chan's career, showcasing his dedication to performing his own stunts, no matter how dangerous. The outtakes in Armour of God are also memorable. Jackie's films often include blooper reels that show the behind-the-scenes mishaps and accidents that happen during filming. It's a testament to Jackie's commitment to performing these stunts himself. And it's always impressive to see how many times he can get up after taking a fall or crash, only to do the stunt again and make it look even better. Similar movies. If you enjoy Armour of God, there are a few other films that capture the same adventurous spirit, filled with high-octane action and humor. As mentioned earlier, Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Indiana Jones series are natural comparisons due to their treasure hunting themes. However, if you want something that combines Jackie Chan's comedic and stunt talents with a similar sense of adventure, you might enjoy Police Story, 1985, or Project A, 1983, which feature incredible action sequences and Jackie's signature blend of humor and physicality. Rush Hour, 1998, is another film that blends action and comedy, though it's more focused on the buddy cop genre. Conclusion. In conclusion, Armour of God is an action-packed treasure hunt movie that showcases Jackie Chan's incredible stunt work, physical comedy, and talent for blending humor with high-intensity action. The film is a must-watch for fans of Jackie Chan, adventure films, and anyone who appreciates well-choreographed stunts and intense physical performances. If you're a fan of movies like Raiders of the Lost Ark, you'll likely enjoy Armour of God for its adventurous spirit and the charm of Jackie Chan's performance. With its mix of action, comedy, and Jackie's unparalleled skill, Armour of God stands as one of his finest works. Jackie Chan's Rumble in the Bronx is one of those landmark films that introduced Jackie to a wider mainstream American audience. Released in 1995, it marked a huge shift in his career from the Hong Kong action circuit to Hollywood, and it was an undeniable success in the West. This film is considered his first major American breakthrough, and for good reason. It's a high-energy action comedy that blends mind-blowing stunts with Jackie's trademark humor and charm. Plot overview. The plot of Rumble in the Bronx is simple but effective. Jackie plays Kung, a Hong Kong cop who travels to New York to attend his uncle's wedding. The peaceful visit quickly turns into chaos when Kung gets involved in protecting his uncle's store from a gang of street thugs. From there, the action escalates, leading to a series of thrilling and inventive fight scenes, car chases, and daring stunts. What makes this film so special is that Jackie Chan brought his signature style of choreography and acrobatics to the table, making even the simplest scenes pulse with energy. Though the plot doesn't win any awards for complexity, it's the execution that makes this movie stand out. Jackie's character is lovable, relatable, and embodies that everyman hero spirit. He's not some invincible superhero. He's a regular guy who just happens to be incredibly skilled in martial arts and acrobatics. The film leans into Jackie's likability, his humor, and his ability to turn an ordinary situation into something entertaining. The characters. Jackie Chan, as usual, shines as the lead. His charisma and charm fill every scene, and his physicality is unmatched. Kung is a likable and selfless hero, a guy who doesn't hesitate to help those in need, even if it means throwing himself into dangerous situations. He's not just a martial artist. He's a problem solver with a sense of humor that allows Jackie to infuse the film with a lot of lighthearted moments. The supporting cast features some interesting characters, too. There's the street-smart gang leader, the love interest, who gets caught up in the drama, And, of course, the colorful assortment of thugs and misfits. While they don't have deep character arcs, they serve their purpose in supporting Jackie's journey and keep the energy high. Jackie Chan's career before Rumble in the Bronx. Before Rumble in the Bronx, Jackie Chan had already achieved legendary status in the Hong Kong film industry. Born in 1954, Jackie began training in martial arts and acrobatics at the Beijing Opera School at the age of 7, where he learned not just fighting techniques, but also singing, acting, and dancing. His time there made him incredibly disciplined and set the foundation for his future career. Jackie's early career in Hong Kong was filled with some major hits, including Snake in the Eagle's Shadow, 1978, and Drunken Master, 1978, which solidified his status as a martial arts superstar. Jackie's style was unique, combining martial arts with slapstick comedy and death-defying stunts. What set him apart from others was his willingness to do his own stunts, something that became his trademark. His films were often characterized by incredible physical comedy and improvisation. Throughout the 80s and early 90s, Jackie continued to dominate the Hong Kong box office with hits like Police Story, 1985, Project A, 1983, and Armour of God, 1986. His physicality and sense of humor became his signature, and he developed a loyal fan base across the world. However, it was his desire to break into the American market that led him to Hollywood, and Rumble in the Bronx would prove to be his big break. Jackie Chan's training in stunts. Jackie's dedication to his craft is legendary. His training involved rigorous physical exercise, including martial arts, acrobatics, gymnastics, and stunt work. Jackie was known for pushing himself to the limit in his stunts, and often performing his own dangerous moves, which has been a major factor in his appeal. One of the reasons Jackie's films stand out is his commitment to realism in his stunts. He's famously known for doing things that most other actors would shy away from, like jumping from rooftops, fighting on moving cars, and performing backflips off of high ledges. In Rumble in the Bronx, there's a memorable scene where Jackie Chan literally runs up the side of a moving van, a move that showcases his acrobatic skills and daredevil spirit. What really distinguishes Jackie's stunt work, however, is his approach to choreography. He blends martial arts with comedic timing, creating fight scenes that are not just about action, but about entertainment. His use of props, whether it's a ladder, a chair, or even a shopping cart, adds a sense of playfulness and inventiveness to his fight sequences. One of the fun aspects of Jackie's movies, including Rumble in the Bronx, is the outtakes that are shown at the end. These outtakes feature Jackie and his team performing stunts, and they often reveal just how dangerous some of the scenes were to shoot. In these sequences, we see Jackie getting injured, in humorous ways, of course, and cracking up with his crew, further showcasing his down-to-earth and hard-working personality. Jackie's Hollywood success. Rumble in the Bronx was a massive success for Jackie, and it paved the way for his future in Hollywood. It was a different kind of action film compared to what American audiences were used to at the time. While the film didn't receive the same level of critical acclaim as some of the bigger Hollywood blockbusters, it was a smash hit with audiences and introduced Jackie to the American action scene. His success would continue with films like Rush Hour, 1998, Shanghai Noon, 2000, and The Tuxedo, 2002. Jackie's transition to Hollywood wasn't easy, but it was worth it. He became one of the most recognizable action stars in the world, blending martial arts with humor in a way that was uniquely his own. By the time Rush Hour became a major success in the late 90s, Jackie Chan was a global superstar, beloved for his dedication to his craft and his humble attitude. Final thoughts, Rumble in the Bronx remains one of Jackie Chan's defining films. It marked a major turning point in his career and showcased his ability to cross over into American cinema while retaining the qualities that made him a star. The film is packed with incredible stunts, high-energy fight scenes, and plenty of humor. Jackie's charisma and physicality shine through, and it's easy to see why this film made him a household name in the US. Jackie Chan's dedication to his stunts, his incredible training regimen, and his ability to bring humor and heart to his action roles made him one of the most beloved action stars of all time. For fans of martial arts, physical comedy, or action films in general, Rumble in the Bronx is a must-watch and a fantastic introduction to Jackie Chan's career.